Visible from space, a mysterious formation of stones extends over the 30-mile stretch of sea separating India from Sri Lanka. This is the Ram Setu, also known to many as Adam's Bridge. Stretching between India's Pamban Island and Sri Lanka's Mannar Island, its origins have been fiercely debated. Is it a work of nature, an artifact of human hands, or was it forged by gods for an epic adventure recounted in ancient legends? Steeped in age-old myth and surrounded by unexplained scientific anomalies, this limestone bridge lies at the center of a compelling historical mystery. And now, recent discoveries promise to shed new light on this controversial structure, offering a fresh perspective on what we thought we knew and providing hope that we may finally unravel some of its many secrets. The legend of Lord Rama's quest. The most enduring account of how Ram Setu was created is found in the ancient Hindu epic, the Ramayana, which chronicles the story of Lord Rama. Rama, an avatar of Vishnu and a central deity in Hinduism, is revered by many as the supreme being. His story is viewed both as a sacred legend and literal truth. Rama, despite being born into a royal family and despite his divine nature, faced many hardships and difficulties, including being cast into exile along with his wife Sita, one of the 18 national heroes of Nepal and beloved daughter of the earth. It was during this dark period of exile that Sita was captured and kidnapped by Ravana, the 10-headed demon king of the island of Lanka. There, she was kept for his amusement, imprisoned within a sacred grove known as Asoka Vatika. Driven by his love for Sita, Rama and his brother Lakshmana declared war on Ravana and set out on an epic journey to rescue her. They enlisted the assistance of King Sugriva, who commanded a vast army of Vanara, a race of ape-men. He also called upon legions of mythological forest-dwelling creatures who were loyal to him, and they prepared for battle. Under supervision from the master engineer Nala, the Vanara ape-men constructed the bridge known as Ram Setu so that Rama, Lakshmana, and their army might cross to Lanka and rescue Sita from within Ravana's island fortress. To Ravana's horror, Rama's army invaded Lanka, decimating its capital, Lankapura, before besieging Ravana's stronghold for 7 days. Epic battles ensued in the skies, on land, and atop Lanka's mountains. A final battle between Rama and Ravana ensued, with many twists and changes in fortune, including the near-mortal wounding of Lakshmana and his subsequent healing with magical herbs. It is said that all of nature stood still to observe the battle, and that the gods watched from heaven as Rama cut off head after head of Ravana's, only for them to grow back instantly. Rama ultimately deployed a blazing arrow, known as the Brahmastra, a gift from the gods, which struck Ravana in the heart. With Ravana slain, the garden grove of Asoka Vatika was stormed by Rama and the Vanara. It was there that they found Sita waiting for them. She and Rama were reunited, and a period of unprecedented celebrations began. Historical accounts. While most famously known from the Ramayana, Ram Setu has not remained confined to just this epic narrative. Throughout the annals of history, there have been various records that spark curiosity about its existence outside of myth. Ancient Sanskrit texts, including some Puranas, allude to the bridge's existence. For instance, the Skanda Purana mentions the bridge's significance in a devout Hindu's pilgrimage journey, further reinforcing its historical and cultural importance. Beyond the subcontinent's boundaries, there's evidence that global explorers were aware of this formation. Al-Biruni, the famed Persian scholar, made references to a bridge in his writings on India in the 11th century. Moreover, maps from as early as the 16th century, created by European cartographers, showed a stretch of land amidst the waters, often referred to as Adam's Bridge. Interestingly, some records, especially from the local oral traditions of Sri Lanka, hint at the bridge being utilized for trade and movement until a major cyclone rendered it submerged and less navigable around the 15th century. This gives rise to speculation. If merely a natural formation, why do so many independent sources across different timelines and regions acknowledge its existence, functionality, or significance? While the mentions are diverse and not always consistent in detail, one thing becomes evident. The Ram Setu has occupied a space in historical consciousness far beyond its legendary origins in the Ramayana. A geological puzzle. For many years, the prevailing scientific and geological perspective on the origin of Ram Setu was that tidal deposits accumulated over time. Legend of Rama, they interestingly align with a Muslim. According to certain Islamic traditions, Adam, following his exile from the Garden of Eden, is believed to have arrived in India. The bridge, they say, was constructed by humans to aid his journey to Sri Lanka, leading him to a place now called Adam's Peak. Adam's Peak stands tall at an altitude of 2,304 meters. It's distinguished by a unique impression resembling a human foot, referred to as the sacred footprint. This mountain remains a sought-after pilgrimage site today. Legend has it that Adam stood atop this mountain on a single foot for a millennium, expressing his penance. In doing so, he sought forgiveness for the transgressions that led to his banishment from paradise. Consequently, Ram Setu became popularly known as Adam's Bridge. While the story might seem more allegorical than factual, compelling evidence suggests that human hands could have crafted the bridge, evidence that has withstood scientific investigation. The Islamic interpretation of the bridge's origin gains traction through modern satellite imaging and geological examinations. A British sailor was among the first to suggest dredging a canal through the Ram Setu formation. Such a canal would allow ships to bypass the lengthy journey around Sri Lanka, potentially reducing their voyages by 350 miles. Despite the appeal of this idea, the sailor's proposal was dismissed, mainly due to his youth and inexperience. Fast forward to 2005, when the Indian Congress proposed the Setu Samudram shipping canal. This project would necessitate dredging an 83-kilometer deep water passage, effectively removing Ram Setu. While environmentalists raised concerns about potential harm to aquatic life, the most vociferous opposition came from groups believing the structure was divinely crafted by Lord Rama. Their convictions remained deeply rooted, prompting the government to reconsider its plans for the canal. Reacting to recent investigations, one politician remarked, quote, "These findings corroborate what we've been advocating. The Supreme Court should now take heed of the faith that millions of Hindus, both in India and abroad, hold for Lord Rama." On the other hand, a secretary from a different organization stated, quote, "These discoveries are a rebuke to those who doubted the very existence of Lord Rama and dismissed him as a mere fictional character. Ram Setu will stand untouched." Yet, a prominent Indian geologist expressed skepticism, claiming there was no evidence that Ram Setu was divinely constructed. He further commented that the debate epitomizes our, quote, "post-truth era," where discussions often prioritize emotions over factual truths. Interestingly, despite leveraging advanced geological tools and methods, scientists remain uncertain about the formation of Ram Setu. The mainstream explanations have not resonated as profoundly as those from ancient Hindu and Muslim scriptures.